We are back working on the cafe or butler's pantry, or we are really gonna have to decide a name for this room. And I am working on soaking off the last little micro pieces of wallpaper. So it's sponge it down, get it wet, give it a second, sponge some more bits, sponge, 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 scrape, scrape, scrape. So I've been working on this for about a day and a bit, and I think we're mostly clean.
Well, it's that time. It's finally time to start saying goodbye to the purple doors. I'm gonna get my handy dandy brush out, and I've got some primer, and get these primed and ready for the next color, which we've hinted at before, but we'll wait until we do it before you see it.
What you got there, love?
As Sarah is to sewing machines, I am to easels. Yeah, this is clearly a vintage travel easel for plein air painting. It's been well loved, but looks like it's still in working condition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to have one of these and had to leave it back in Canada.
I don't know.
Relatively sturdy.
Asking the price?
I'm supposed to be doing a plein air painting event soon, aren't I?
Yeah.
So once again, we have done the fabric thing.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
I'm not sorry either. These are spectacular. We'll show you one later. We'll pull them all out. But
Yeah, this is the reverse side, the back side, and
Yeah.
it's, you know, those colors kind of reverse, but
the colors are so unbelievably vibrant
Yeah.
that I think they'd look great in a room.
looking forward to
So-
seeing. We're hoping de terrace is the one for them.
Yeah.
Because it might work with the other fancy
the
furniture
bedspread.
in there. Yeah. Excited.
Yeah, that's exciting.
I think we have solved our cheese knife problem. So the lovely vendor here has helped us with getting some dessert forks for dessert knives,
Yeah.
which will work for cheese.
Perfect.
So, yeah. Can I have all of these for the costume cupboard with their boxes?
Oh, I think we found Sarah's Achilles heel.
Oh goodness. Look at these.
Fashion plates.
Yep.
This actually is a really cool collection of posters and printed material.
They're in really good nick too.
Yeah. Really appeals to the designer in me.
Yeah. These are very pretty too. It's all for posters,
Oh yeah.
signed by Brunelleschi.
How cool is that? All right, well, we all know what this means, don't we? We're in a brocante, and Sarah has spotted a sewing machine. It's in very, very good shape, though. The wood is in beautiful shape.
How much?
Wow.
It even has a well-fitted cord,
Yeah.
and it has its box.
Oh, you know you like the box. It is pretty.
It is.
J'ai acheté ça plus un autre
Oui, c'est un bon état.
qu'il a, je sais pas.
First of all, shout out to Curtis,
Oh, yes.
because everywhere we go, there has to be, a hint of Egypt.
Yep. But above that, your eyes have spotted.
I don't know if I'm allowed to touch them. This is the problem. But, yeah. Ah, merci.
Moi, je suis pas.
Well, we seem to be having the sort of day where our tastes exceed our budget. So this beautiful piece is $250,
Yeah.
and it's on copper. And we liked the console that was €1,200.
1,200 euro, yeah.
And we liked the lamps that were €300.
And they had a clock there, or we didn't even inquire about the clock.
We did, yes. With that said, it was €500.
Right, that's right.
So we're liking all of the big things today. This is our problem.
Yeah, well, it's
Yeah.
it's a common problem for us, I'm afraid.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
C'est ceux qui organisent les prochaines passes et puis.
So we've been looking for a coiffeuse to put in the bathroom of Balsam to replace the lack of space that's there. And we've just struck a deal on this guy for €40. Seems pretty good to me. So Steve's just gone to get some money, and we'll take this home with us.
This is the unbelievably pretty fabric that we got at the brocante today. Now that we've gotten it home, we're able to sort of take a good look at it. You can see how the light is, plays on it. It's so pretty.
It's so blingy.
Isn't it?
Like it's almost over the top blingy,
Yeah.
but kind of in a Chateau way, I think.
Yeah, I just love the colors, quite frankly. And
I
we've
can't
got
wait
two
to-
of these.
I've got to try it into terrace and see how it goes.
Yeah. I have had an idea. We have on our property an absolute ton of blackthorn, otherwise known as SLOE, or slowberry, SLOE. And apparently that makes very good slow gin. Neither Sarah or I are gin drinkers, but we happen to have some friends who are. So I've decided I'm going to collect some of these berries and see what I can do about making some slow gin. So I've got my basket, and it's got a couple of bowls in it because hopefully I can pick up some blackberries as well. And we'll see what we can find. So this is a blackthorn tree, and as you can see, there are tons and tons of fruit on this tree. I think now is a good time to harvest. From what I've read on the internet, this time of year is about right. They look really nice and plump and a good color blue, and should be ready for harvesting. So here we go. See that the blackberries are starting, but they've got a little while to go yet. We are going to have a bumper crop once they come in, but I think they need a couple more weeks, maybe more of this rain to really start pumping up. Here's my handy dandy basket, and there you go, a whole bunch of slowberry. I didn't do so well with the blackberry. These are obviously the first of the season, but trust me, there's going to be lots of trips out to get more. There we go. Now let's get on to the second process. So I've given them a good wash. I've tried to pick off as many stems and leaves and things as I can out of here. And now, according to Jamie Oliver, whose recipe I'm following here, I just take these berries, put them in a bag, and toss them in the freezer overnight. And that will essentially make it, replicate the first frost, and they will split open. And you want them to split open so that they can leach the, their goodness, their juices, into the gin. So I'm gonna stick them in the bag, throw them in the freezer overnight, and then we will go to the next step. After spending a night in the freezer, the SLOE berries are softer to the touch, and you can see they've sort of opened up and releasing their juices, which is exactly what we need. What that means is I don't have to spend all day piercing these with a toothpick or something before putting them in with the gin. So here are all the ingredients I need to do the SLOE gin. So a good bottle of gin. So I got my Gordon's London Best here, a dry gin. Castor sugar, the berries, a jar that I have sterilized, and a scale so I can get the right measurements in. Apparently we need 450 grams of berries. So let's go ahead and do that. Just that one. All right. So 450 grams of berries. All right, slightly over, but I think we can survive with that. And we'll put that in as well. And then the final ingredient, gin. Now we are going to strain it later and we'll put it back into the same bottle, so I'll hang on to that and get it sterilized. But with me being me, I'm probably going to change the label. And then apparently all it's a matter of doing is putting the lid back on, sealing it tight, and giving it a shake. And now you let it sit for 3 months, minimum 3 months. Apparently, the longer that you let it sit, the better it will get. In a cool, dry place, so maybe I'll put it down in the basement, and then we'll have SLOE gin probably for the holidays, which would be great. There we go. And apparently you do need to swirl this sort of every day for the first little while, or every couple of days, just give it a swill, releasing all of the juices out of the berries, and obviously making sure that the sugar melts or gets absorbed into the liquid. And there we go. SLOE gin.